Hello, I'm Sheriff Kevin Rambosk, and I want to welcome you to On Scene. History and tradition in an organization is important to all of us. So with that in mind, we've created a terrific collection of photographs to remember and recognize those who have helped make Collier County a great place and a safe place throughout the years.
Collier County Sheriff's Office wants all bicycle riders and drivers to safely share our roads. We also want to remind you that traffic laws are there to protect you and must be abided by motorists and bicycle riders. Here are some safety precautions to help you stay safe on our roads.
Be patient when passing a bicycle rider. Slow down and pass only when it is safe. Do not violate the bicycle rider's right-of-way. Allow a distance of 3 feet when passing a bicycle rider. When exiting a parking lot, always look both ways and yield for bicycle riders or pedestrians that might be crossing. Pay close attention when approaching marked bike lanes. These lanes are for bicycle use only, and motorists may cross the marked bike lane only when making turns, but must also yield to the bicycle rider as they have the right-of-way. Bicycle riders using public roads have the same rights and responsibilities as motorists and are subject to the same rules, regulations, and traffic laws. Bicycle riders must obey all traffic laws, such as stop signs, traffic signals, and posted speed limits. Bicycle riders should be visible and alert. They should communicate their intentions so motorists can see what they are doing. Vehicles waiting at stop signs, driveways, or parking spaces may suddenly pull out in front of you. Watch for vehicles that just passed you and may turn right, as well as vehicles traveling the opposite way that may turn left in front of you. Be prepared to stop or take evasive action.
By following these safety precautions, we can help prevent accidents for both motorists and bicycle riders.
Immokalee, Florida, September 13th, 2003. A witness stops a patrol deputy and alerts the deputy to a woman on the ground in a wooded area of Rose Avenue and East Delaware Avenue. The deputy immediately responds to the area and discovers a woman on the ground, deceased. The woman is later identified as 39-year-old Catalina Lechuga of Immokalee. Deputies contact the homicide and crime scene units to respond. A detective meets with the deputy on scene and they begin the investigation by interviewing witnesses. A neighborhood canvass is also conducted. Upon further investigation, detectives discover that the victim had traumatic injuries which led to her death. The death is ruled a homicide.
I'm Detective Thomas Cullen of the Collier County Sheriff's Office Homicide Section. I'm here to talk to you about an investigation of a homicide case that had occurred in Immokalee, Florida on September 13, 2003. During the course of this investigation, the Sheriff's Office has followed up on multiple leads. We've interviewed witnesses and reviewed all the evidence that was gathered at the scene. A person of interest has been developed through the investigation, but no arrests have been made. The person had several inconsistencies in the statements that he's provided during the interviews with detectives in the past. I believe that someone has information about this case that will lead us to the break that we need to make an arrest. Family members are very concerned about what happened to Catalina Lechuga.
My mom used to work at the Catholic Church at Immokalee, and she used to do housekeeping and cooking for the priest at that time when she was there. She was a very hardworking woman, not only at her job but also at her home, taking care of us, her two daughters, and always smiling and helping people, because she was always a person that cared, not only for her family, but those around her. That's who she was.
During the time, I was only 11, but I still remember her vividly. Every day I remember her. She had this great smile. She was always there for me, and that's one thing I'll never forget about her, that, regardless of whatever situation was going on, she was always positive.
We need your help if you know of anything at all from the moment when this happened. It will really help us close this chapter in our lives.
If anybody has any information about what happened, it would be very helpful for us.
We want justice. We want justice for our mother and want this to be resolved.
If anyone has information about this case, please contact the Collier County Sheriff's Office at 239-252-9300. Thank you.
We hope you've enjoyed our program, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Thank you for being our partner for a safe community.